Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. The reason you see me.
Even as this investigation unfolds, the early indicators, the early evidence points to what the FBI special agents in charge described as a targeted act of violence. So we don't know yet exactly whether it was contractors, people who were being detained, who were the victims, but they are suggesting strongly that the ICE facility itself was the target of whoever fired those shots. Again, at the briefing, they gave no information about the shooter in terms of what the person looks like, anything like that. We'll be pressing on that, obviously, to see if they have a name. But right now, this is a situation where they believe a shooter from an elevated position, sniper position, which again raises all kinds of concerns about intent, is what we have so far.
Yeah, the director said from a couple of 100 miles away. Aaron, what does an attack like this do for fears of a copycat?
Well, clearly the acting director of ICE is concerned enough to put his agency on alert now for potential copycat attacks. And there have already been attacks on ICE facilities in Texas and elsewhere. So he's very concerned about that. But also the method. Senator Cruz mentioned the similarities to the Charlie Kirk shooting.
Wow, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Man, listen, man. This morning, here it is, 6 o'clock, and shots rang out. And it is horrible business when shots rang out at 6 o'clock in the morning, a.m., Dallas, Texas. OG, you there?
Man, I'm right here. Man, Dallas, Texas, man, that's why y'all wear boots. The shit is so thick up in Dallas, boy. You talking about likes and views. They didn't set up a whole scenario. This is called World War II propaganda. I've never heard such a crop of BS before. Yes, I have. But this is one of the highest right here.
OG, if you don't stop it, do you not understand? This here is serious business, man. 2 people, I believe, lost their life, and then another guy was injured. And it was an officer, they said.
You don't know whether it's a guy or a girl.
But 2 people were, but they were. This here is a serious business. We know we got issues. We know it's very serious. We know we got issues down here.
This is propaganda in the state of Texas because of what Jimmy Kimmel said last night about
Jimmy Kimmel. What that got to do with anything, man?
They set up this scenario this morning of a propaganda of a mass shooting, a sniper shooting that did not shoot one ICE agent, shot innocent people allegedly. And the rhetoric here is that he had anti-ICE rhetoric on shell casings. Right?
Yeah, those shell casings was discovered. They was discovered.
No, wait a minute. First of all, they said that they had shell casings that they found that had anti-ISIS literature on it, right?
Right. I got them on the screen now.
They show a picture of live rounds. Those are not casings.
You're exactly right. They're just showing you an example of what happened.
No. They could have got those. Matter of fact, I was looking at the door.
Oh, here we go. I knew you were going to say it.
Ted Cruz is showed here on a silhouette of Ted Cruz taking them out of his pocket.
What? Hey, OG, get the hell out of here. Allegedly. Man, if you don't get on with that mess, OG, this here is something. Whenever something happens and you don't believe anything, everything is not real to you. This is not propaganda. So listen, this here is going on live, and this here is happening early in the morning. Somebody shoots like this, man. People are dying and children are crying. And at the end of the day, you don't understand that this here gets real tough when it comes and it's in your backyard.
Have you ever watched Mission Impossible?
Yeah, I've watched it.
Okay, and that's real to you, right?
No.
Okay, that was set up in a studio, but it looked real, right?
It's green screen and everything. But OG, this is not that.
It looked real. It showed all of that. Now, the defense right here. Now, here in California, not that I agree with it, but it was done. Our governor made California a sanctioned state for Mexicans and immigrants, right?
Right.
And the world is mad. Ted Cruz is mad about it. Last week, the governor of California made a law that detainees or people had the right that ICE agents could not come in with their face covered with those masks because people don't know whether you're the police or who you are. That they should. So, day before yesterday, just before this Jimmy Kimmel thing came up, Donald Trump and Ted Cruz argued that the agent's life would be in jeopardy and their family. Ain't no ICE family ever been attacked. Ain't no ICE agent ever been killed. But now all of a sudden they have this much fear that ICE agents would be in jeopardy and that California is going against the Constitution. So now all of a sudden today we have a shooting at the ICE facility and now all ICE agencies are on high alert. Man, it sounds like Geisy said, my good friend Geisy says, it looked like a setup to me.
OG, I wish you would open your eyes and see what's really going on here. Ted Cruz, he comes out. Ted Cruz come out and give a hell of a speech. There was all type of people out there. They set up and they talked about it. All these people ain't put together no situation to just make something up. Now watch this. I want you to hear this.
Today at approximately 6:40 a.m., we received assist the officer call. We responded to the call, got to the scene, and we later learned that we had 4 individuals that were shot, 2 of them deceased, including the shooter. The DPD was able to locate the shooter who was deceased. We're going to be working this investigation shoulder to shoulder with our federal partners. The FBI is on scene, and right now I'm going to introduce you to the SAC of the Dallas Field Division, FBI Joe Rumrock.
Yeah, good morning. My name's Joe Rothrock. I'm the special agent in charge of the Dallas FBI field office. I want to first start by thanking our partners in local law enforcement, specifically the Dallas Police Department, for their quick and timely response. I can confirm at this time that the FBI is investigating this incident as an act of targeted violence. It is unfortunately just the most recent example we've seen of targeted violence, to include here in North Texas, where back on July 4th, we saw a coordinated attack carried out against an...
Wow, man, it's just not stopping. Just not stopping. I'll stop it right there. It's just not stopping, OG. We got to do better. When it comes down to our fellow Americans, we got to try to figure out a way to get peace in this country to where it's not so in your face with all of the stuff that's going on, and it's a challenging situation. And I know with people like yourself, we're able to try to come to some type of common ground.
All they gotta do is quit lying.
Oh, gee, ain't nobody lying. What is wrong with you? Oh, gee.
Blatant lying.
Did you not hear what? Listen, you don't understand, man. When things like this happen, man, it's a time for the country to join hands and come together. Martin Luther King made a speech. He said, you know, he wanted the little white boys and the little black girls and the little black babies, all us to come together, join hands, and get to the promised land together in this country. How can we get there if we steadily dividing ourselves and shooting at each other and coming up with different ways to hurt one another? We got to do better, man. That's all there is to it. And I know y'all gangsters and all y'all people who act like y'all gonna kill the world and ain't killing nothing gonna say something in the comments. I don't care. Man, we got to do better, bro.
That you just gave the elaborate speech to Martin Luther King, right?
Right, for sure, man. Dope.
Okay, how did that work out for him?
Well, he got assassinated, but you know, Abernathy, all of those different guys, Jesse Jackson was by his side.
Stop. Assassinated by who?
I'm not going to. I'm not going to get into witch hunt. I'm not going to get into a pissing contest over who did what. But I know he was assassinated.
All the white kids and all the black kids get together, and Martin Luther King gave an elaborate speech, supposedly.
Well, it wasn't. Everything's a maybe with you.
And he was killed by who?
OG, don't do this. You know, we're trying to figure out a way to have a common ground here and a bridge and not a wall.
We're trying to figure out how to get away from, again.
We're not separating anywhere. We have children in school together, man.
No, we're not in school together. Our schools are the dumbest schools on the planet. Ghetto schools, our schools are not together. And the schools that have the most education, you know what they're called?
What's that?
Private schools. Your black ass came and did it.
OG, but don't you understand that?
Do you understand what private
I just
means?
ask you. I want to ask you a question. Yeah, I don't understand what private
Don't
means.
ask me no question. Go ask Ted Cruz.
OG, I'm just trying to get an answer out of you. Do you not understand that we have to start somewhere, OG, and you know that?
No, this is where we start. Let's not start at the ISIS building. Let's start at the Capitol building.
Wow, OG, you got to try to figure out a way to pull the people. We got to pull our bootstraps up and start at the ground level. At ground level.
Okay, at ground level, let's start with somewhat telling the truth. You say shell casings and you show rounds from a gun that we don't even know that was used. We never saw whether it was a round. And how do you kill somebody and find them immediately in a sniper position?
You really point out some valid points, but you got to understand, man. These guys are highly trained intel. These guys are highly trained police officers. These guys have been dealing with this stuff, throughout their time. They practice for this type of stuff all the time. We just had the right people out there. Thank God we did, or it could have been other victims. I know out there you guys are used to things falling out of control on the West Coast, but down here in Texas, we do things a little bit different, man. And we was able to isolate the issue. We already got the shell casings out. It's just been I got to give it up to them. They definitely boiling down to it, getting down to the crux of what's happening with the case. Now I'm not saying it happens all the time, but these guys are really on it, and I can't deny that everything's been solved even when it happened. Did you not notice that?
No. They haven't shown one body. They haven't given one name. Where did they do that at? When Charlie got shot, they had dude's name and pictures and images of him within the hour.
Texas is a little bit different. Texas is a little bit different.
Texas they bullshit is a little bit deeper.
OG, let me ask you this. Do you believe that this here is something that happened the way that the press is putting it out right now? I'll ask you that.
I'll answer that this was orchestrated. This was a photo op for Ted Cruz in reference to California and the stance that our governor made on ISIS. And now that,
you think somebody competing with what y'all did in California? Are you that crazy?
Let me say this. America thrives on fear. They keep you with a boogeyman. That's the only way that America gets its energy. If they don't have you with an enemy, if it's not the Chinese, or if it's not the Arabs, if it's not the underworld, they keep you with a boogeyman. Now they got the ISIS boogeyman. Oh, everybody's at ISIS. This is such a crock. This has been going on. And always beware of subliminal seduction. This is not really what's going on.
So everything is to you, it doesn't meet the eye. It's not really just hidden for you to say that this here is something that could happen. See, you're not being real. You're not being considerate of what's going on with the media then. And I think you got to be more considerate of what's going on.
Well, I concur.
Did you see the bullet shells or did you see the bullet cases?
No, they didn't have any cases. They had rounds.
They had rounds. But did you see them? Did you see the writing on them? It really symbolizes like that Charlie Kirk thing did too.
And Ted Cruz wrote it.
Ain't nobody, man, get the hell out of here, OG. I'm telling you, these got very similar to Charlie Kirk's, man. Bullets, writing on shell casing. Is this a copycat? We don't know yet, guys. Get in the comments. Let us know what you think. Somebody's writing on these shell casings, man. Get in the comments. Let me know.
You probably helped them.
What? Oh, gee. Get in the comments. Do you think that somebody is an inside job? I don't agree with OG, guys. I think he's grasping for straws right now. I don't see that happening like that. But if you agree with OG, like y'all be sometime doing, get in the comments. Let me know. This here has a very similarization to Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk, get into.
Trying to get my fans against.
No, I'm not trying to get your fans against you. I'm just saying, OG. If you agree with OG and these shell casings, then get in the comments. Let me know what if you think that somebody just made something up, poof, out of thin air, and you and OG and them riding in the same boat. Then just get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. I'm trying to understand myself. What the heck is he talking about? I don't know. I'm just saying, I believe that it happened this morning. And y'all tell me if y'all don't, man. Subliminal seduction. I don't know what he's talking about here. This is some stuff, people's lives are affected. ISIS, we have a problem in America we got to deal with. And I think these guys are doing what they can to try to get some kind of control of it. And also, guys, if you are watching, guys, Jimmy Kimmel showed up last night, kind of cautious on what he was saying. He almost cried on the episode. It's a lot. Boss Talk 101, man. Download this app, man. Review.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.